All right, so thank you so much for joining me on this little journey of mine. This is going to be my first genuine attempt at producing some kind of video to release to the general public. If nobody sees it, that would probably be for the best. Now, this is one of my favorite video games of all time, Morrowind, and I set out with a very simple goal while playing this game, and that goal is to simply become a Skooma addict. So that's gonna be my number one aim here in this Morrowind playthrough, is to get hooked on Skooma and hopefully die of an overdose or withdrawals within the first 30 minutes of gameplay, though that's not gonna be very possible. We're gonna dive right into it, and that's gonna be our main goal, is to become addicted to drugs.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up.
Oh, jeez, that's loud. And my controls are inverted. Because So I sync the audio up by inverting the y-axis. Let's undo that. Here we go. Oh, what's my name? Joe. On the off chance that somebody here asks me, who do you think you are, Joe? Or Joe who?
Let us go. Comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Yes, sir. So we now get to move and take a look. This is the average walk speed in Morrowind. The typical Morrowind, you can't even keep up with this guy at my just normal walking pace. It's like the game knows, no, you're not going to be walking most of this game, you're going to be running. So normally you'd hold shift and you can run, so you move slightly faster. About a little faster than this guy does when he walks. It's just me sprinting. But what I'll do instead is I will press the caps lock button, and that will let me run non-stop. So that'll make this a lot easier for all of us. Thank you, guard. So if you've never played Morrowind before, or this is your first time really getting experience in this world, you may notice that it looks crappy. That's because it is a game from like 2003. However, I still really love the world that this place is set in. It's so alien and foreign. There's all kinds of weird stuff, and you can't quite nail down. There's nothing really quite like it anywhere else. So let's head right on into it, see what's going on. Hello, guard. So we are going to go ahead. Okay, looks like the frame rate is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and start looking at two different classes here. So my goal is to go for more of a stealth or ranged build. So haven't fully decided yet. So I'm deciding between Khajiit, where I can get the good acrobatics, where I can immediately jump really high, and everything else is kind of decent, or Wood Elf, where I can get a good marksman early on, and a good sneak, some good light armor as well. So I think the move is gonna be a Wood Elf, because he gives you the best sneak, and I think marksman is pretty cool too. I don't really use marksman a lot, so it'll be branching out a lot. So I'll go for this. So we're gonna be a dude. Yeah, we'll be a dude. Let's see what face we want. Oh boy, this guy looks like a drug addict. If I ever seen one. Oh jeez. Let's see which one looks more. This guy also looks a little broke, but I don't think he looks like a drug addict. And this just standard Wood Elf face is kind of creepy. I don't like it. And I'm not a huge fan of the bearded Wood Elves either. I think we're gonna go with Homeboy. Yeah. Yeah, we're going with Homeboy, definitely. So what kind of hair would a drug addict have? Let's take a look here. That's kind of crazy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think that's it. I think that's the look of a guy who just is going through a really tough time. And he just does not really know what's going on, but he has that unending smile. That ceaseless smile that shows you that he doesn't even realize the old pain that he's enduring. Let's see, what other hairstyles do we have? I don't think any of them are going to come close to that one. I think we're cycling through it again. Yeah, we are. Okay. Yep, we'll stick with this. Boom, look at that guy. Paul. Ooh, we're short now.
I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Yeah. The wood elves are shorter, so I think I dropped a few inches.
Head on in.
Yes, sir. Ah, yes.
Yes.
Oh, I got really close to this guy.
You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
We're going to play on a harder difficulty, too. We're going to play on the hardest difficulty, just so I can really, really hate myself and really experience the life of someone who has hit rock bottom. I imagine it'll be just due to how pathetically weak I am is what pushes me to lean on skooma and moonsugar as my only source of recompense. So I'll go ahead and pull up. We'll create our own. Can I name it? Yes, I can. Okay. We will name it. Let's just say meth head. We'll specialize in stealth. Major attribute is going to be agility and let's see. Probably speed. Maybe willpower. Now we'll take speed just so we can be fast. Alright, so we'll choose a skill. First and foremost, we're going to go for marksman, because we want to be fast. And I believe we're going to go for light armor. And let's go ahead and throw sneak in there. And acrobatics. And athletics, if I can. Here we go. I think that's pretty good. I think that's all we really need to be a successful drug dealer, or no, drug user. Let's be reasonable here. we're probably not going to be selling anything. We'll be completely hooked on our own supply. But I think these are the essentials that you need to be an effective drug addict. So minor skills, we're going to go ahead and start looking into lock picking. Right? Probably. Oh, is lockpicking not a skill in and of itself? Oh, it would be security. Yeah, security. Which does proc off of intelligence, so maybe, let's see, strength, speed, agility, strength, speed. I think we gotta do short blade, just so we can have someone to fight with close range. So we can still use a shiv, so that's pretty cool. That was instead of acrobatics. Yeah, we'll definitely take acrobatics here, so we can jump. We do not need axe, so instead of axe, we'll take restoration and speechcraft, mercantile. I guess armorer. So we can repair our own armor when the time comes. Yeah. Now I'm thinking of switching athletics and restoration. Because with restoration, while it does proc off of willpower. If you pick restoration early, you get a nice little healing spell that you can use to heal yourself. So I'll go ahead and take that. And we'll work with that for now. I think this is a pretty good build. We'll go ahead and we'll go and pay tribute to one of my most respected drug addicts, one that I consider to be a father figure. He's done a lot for me in my life and my past. I want to make sure you give him the proper respect that he deserves as I try to give a recreation of what it's like to really struggle and wrestle with substance abuse. And I think that there's only one figure that I know of that can possibly really even look to do this sort of justice. So I want to pay tribute there. That is what I will do.
The letter that preceded, you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
I have a strong feeling that the music is just way louder than the voices. So we're probably going to go for the thief or the sign. Or the tower, maybe, because we can now help us open stuff. Yeah, let's just do the thief. Sanctuary 10 points. And Akaviri Danger Sense. We'll do that.
Interesting. Now,
Yes,
before
sir.
you stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Yes, sir. So we got Joe. He's a wood elf. He belongs to the class of Snoop Dogg. His sign is the thief. Let's see here. Okay, some pretty good stats. Strength, personality. Personality is okay. But speed and agility are the ones that we're looking at being really good. Intelligence isn't awful. Okay, this could work out pretty well. We also have, let's see here. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm gonna need to. Honestly, maybe I might change my sign from the thief to the tower, so that I can open. Doors easier, because we're not gonna really have that locksmith key, the locksmith ability. So my intelligence isn't super high. Maybe I need to go for intelligence instead of... No, I think we want speed. Because this is agility, speed, willpower. You know what? We're good. We're good. We don't need to worry about this anymore. We're optimized. We're perfectly well optimized. Okay. So we now have the papers to release ourselves. Oh. And we can read our papers at any time we want by pressing the spacebar key. Oh, not while talking to this guy. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to do a little bit of an exploit. Yep, I'm going to do a little bit of an exploit. I'm going to grab this. You see the value is about 650. I'm going to grab this and then immediately drop it. This guy's going to talk to me. He's going to slap me on the wrist. What are you doing? We'll let your actions go for now, but once you release stuff like this, we'll get you arrested again. Okay, yes, sir. Sounds good. So that's them just making sure that we don't screw ourselves over early game, because they assume that we're gonna be like little babies, little stupid babies. We're not. We're smart. We know what we're doing. We're professional thieves. We're drug addicts. Now, determining the lore of this character, is he already addicted to drugs, or are we going to have to get introduced some way? Well, I do know one way that we can get introduced. I know a really good friend of mine, someone who I also look up to as a father figure. So we got a potion. Oh, this original liqueur. Jax is a potion. Very cool. So, I am just compulsively stealing everything in this house, not even acknowledging the fact that I'm actually doing that. I think that's a pretty telltale sign that you could be a drug addict. Also, my character looks absolutely insane. So we're going to go ahead and unlock this chest. Oh, we got it. We got it quick. We know what we're doing. Okay. Okay. And we'll steal everything else here. So we're going to be doing a lot of this. A lot of stealing. Just random crap. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Let's take it. Because what we want is money. Because with money, we get more skooma. But before we can get skooma, what we need is a dealer. So we need to find a dealer. Fortunately, I know of a potential one. See, I've never gone for a skooma run in Morrowind before. So this will be a little bit new to me. I'm experiencing a few of this stuff for the first time. But I do know of one potential character who could possibly be a dealer for us for the time being until we find someone a bit more appropriate. I don't know where Creeper is, and I feel bad about that, but Creeper is essentially a character that you can speak to in this game. He's a very unique character. I won't say anything about him just so we don't spoil the surprise. He's a very unique character, and you can pretty much buy and sell anything to this guy, and he has a lot of money for you to do that for. So I think I'm gonna have him be my dealer at some point. But I do know somebody that I know of in the Thieves Guild in Balmora that we can visit, so we'll go for that. Oh boy, people do not like us right off the bat. We're already down to like 45%, so this is pretty cool. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Celis Gravius, but my background is not important. I welcome you to Morrowind. What is Morrowind, Mr. Gravius? Yes, you are in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim the Seventh himself, and I don't know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man, but before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor, so pay careful attention. This package came with news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Cosades, in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask Caius Cosades. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you, and a dispersal to your name. So he gave me a lot of stuff. I can't read. I'm sorry, people. I never learned how to read. So this is going to be very unfortunate listening to me read all of this dialogue. Cool thing about Morrowind is there's not really, the dialogue system is just a massive wall of text that you can click through and be like, oh, what do you do? What is your thing? He's a knight errant in the Order of Ebonheart, an imperial emissary attached to the Census and Excess office here in State of Need. That's like, oh, that's pretty cool. Well, who's Uriel Septim? Oh, well, he's the Emperor. Duh. Stupid. So we're never going to see this guy again, most likely, but it's okay, because we don't really care for him too much, because we hate the law. Yeah, that's right. We are rebels in this one. And what do rebels do? We rebel. So now we're going to review our journal, see what we got to do. My orders to go to the town of Balmora in the Vvardenfell district and report to a man named Caius Cosades to find out where he lives. I should ask him Balmora at the corner club in Southwall when I find Caius Cosades and give him the package. Sick. Okay, so we're going to talk to this guy. He's already our brother, so he should like us. Yeah, dude, we're same race. Fargoth. He lost his ring, and it's the ring that we happened to pick up. I'm going to go ahead and give it back to him because I have a healing spell anyways. So I'll go ahead and give him his ring back, and he'll like us a lot for it. He's going to tell his friend about us as well. And his friend will actually give us some goodies too. At least he'll like us enough that he's not going to charge us out of our freaking tail for supplies and stuff. So I'm going to do something here real quick. I'm going to actually pause the recording while I go through and fix my resolution because I can't see my UI. So give me 1 second. Alright, so we are now back. The resolution may look a little lower now, but I couldn't see my UI because it was actually off the screen. So I had to stop because I knew that was going to really start to annoy me later on. But now we can walk. Oh, we can also look at ourselves now. So this is him. This is Joe. He's a very handsome fellow. Certainly has his wits about him. And I'm sure he's going to be the savior of Morrowind already. Look at that little strut. Man, what a respectable fellow. Okay. So we're going to stop looking at ourselves. We're going to go to Arlo's Trade House. This is the friend of the little elf guy that we talked to earlier. That we gave the ring. So he should like us a bit more now. There you go, 85, which means that we can barter with him. We can sell him all this crap that we just stole. Yep. Sell it all. Go ahead. Did I sell him the directions to Caius Cosades in the orders? Because I do that sometimes. Let's see. There we go. Take this, and where are the directions? There we go. Yeah, you can sell that too. We'll keep the lockpick. Take that, take that. Sell that. Oh, I sold my lockpick. It's the one thing I didn't want to sell. So I promise there is some action to be had here. Probably take like a minute or two for me to sell everything here. And trust me, this will be a lot more satisfying when this will be hard-earned items that we stole. We're gonna try to talk him up a little bit. Maybe get into like 760. Alright, give us like 30 more coins, buddy. How about that? Boom. Okay. So now let's go ahead and go back into his menu. So we have some money to our name now, 879. We can afford to get some stuff. So we get some air. Does he have a bow? He has a chitin short bow, and that is it. That'll do. Go ahead and buy that, and we'll buy all the arrows that he has. That should do it. And we'll buy a short. We'll get a short sword too. Chitin short sword should be a better short sword. 7 to 11, 39. Yeah, that's gonna be probably the best one we can get here for a while. Oh, silver short sword, 5 to 10. Nah, yeah, we gotta go for the iron short sword. We'll just buy one of them. Okay, and I think that with that we are just about good to go. So the cool thing about short blades is that you can kind of spam attack with them. So the way the combat system in this game works is that those numbers there, that isn't the range of damage that you could possibly get. That's your light attack versus your heavy attack. So some of these big weapons over here, like, look, this axe, you can either do 1 damage per attack by just swinging it very quickly, or you can charge it up and do 32 damage in a hit. So it kind of encourages you to swing those a little bit slower. So for these short swords, you still do a decent percentage of the max damage by just spamming it. And typically thrust does some pretty good damage, looks like. So that's the advantage of doing that, is that you can just walk up to enemies and just poke them down a little bit, and it doesn't expend as much stamina. Because when I start fighting enemies, you're going to see that combat in this game is pretty tough. Oh, you didn't like that. There we go. Okay. So yeah, combat in this game can be pretty tough, but the good news is I know what I'm doing, so I'll make sure that we don't get hurt. We don't need this dagger anymore, but it's pretty much worthless. We got a silver short sword. Well, let's equip the bow. Oh, we didn't get armor. Let's get some armor too while we're at it. May as well. Oh, I jumped. That was jumping you did there. Okay, what you did was jumped. You jumped. That's a Portal 2 reference right there for you kids. Just gonna buy all his chitin stuff. It is very loud. Can you use a shield with a bow? I do not know, but I'll try. Why the heck not? Does he have any light, like a light helmet? No. Okay. I think with that we're good to go. Come on, dude, you can sell us this for 90. Yeah, I knew it. Errol and I are pretty tight. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do this too much with guys who hate our guts for just being the way that we are. And unfortunately, we don't have any pants yet, so I can't take my pants off. But I can take my shirt off. And I think I can take my shoes off. Was I even wearing shoes? Oh, I was. I took them off. I took those off automatically. So we should look a little cooler now, right? Do I need to equip these? Whoa. There we go. Now I have arrows equipped. And, let's go ahead and equip some magic too. So here's our magic menu is right over here. So we'll do Hearth Heal. Yep. Go ahead and apply that. It's got a 70% chance of casting, which is pretty cool. It's very good. And I think we're set. So I'm going to do a few things here. There's a few rounds I typically like to run in Sedanin. But for right now, we've created a character. We've equipped him, suited him up. I'd say this is a good place to stop this recording and find out if my footage can even process. See you guys in the next video.